Welcome inside this edition of The Big Show, presented by Discount Tire. Alongside Malik Amin, I'm Rick Pizzo. So much build up to next week's duel at the BJC between Penn State and Ohio State on Friday night. Both the Nittany Lions and Buckeyes doing their part to ensure that it will be number one versus number two.
Well, both teams took care of business tonight. Obviously, Ohio State had a little bit of a shaky start, but they did a great job, finished the duel, and obviously Penn State does what Penn State does, and it was just a great win by Penn State.
We do begin in Columbus. Ohio State, unbeaten, number 2 in the country, hosting 5th-ranked Iowa. Hawkeyes win the first 3 matches. Then at 184, a huge turning point. In sudden victory, Gabe Arnold appears to get the win for the Hawkeyes over Dylan Fishback. But you can see Ohio State head coach Tom Ryan in the background throw the challenge brick. After review, it is determined that Fishback actually secured the takedown before Arnold escaped to get his own takedown. Fishback wins in sudden victory, giving Ohio State its first victory of the night. They would not lose again. At heavyweight, Nick Feldman taking on Ben Keeter. Keeter had been 3-0 all-time against Feldman, but in this one, Feldman works for the takedown to grab the lead in the second. It was all he would need as Feldman wins by decision to give the Buckeyes their first lead of the duel. At 125, Nick Bouzakis all over Dean Peterson. We are less than a minute into the first period. Bouzakis scores the near fall to jump out to a quick 7-0 lead. He would go on to win comfortably and give the Buckeyes the 4-point advantage. Fittingly, the match locked up by Jesse Mendez, the 2-time defending national champ, wrestling for the last time inside the Covelli Center. It's a tech fall over Cale Peterson as Ohio State wins the final 7 matches to become 17-0 for the first time in program history. Worry about Penn State next week. Right now, it's all about Mendez.
It's definitely a little different. It's it's bittersweet. My years at Ohio State has been nothing but the best. And I look back at my my college career, and I've been surrounded by such great people. And, I would not be the same man I am today without the great people I have around me, my coaches, my teammate, and, my family, my friends. So, I'm just super grateful for that I ended up at Ohio State. And, it's built me into a better man, and hopefully a better, father and husband in the future. When I came into college, I wanted to be a 4-time NCAA champion. And, obviously I fall short of that my freshman year, but I wouldn't change anything. So in my mind, to make up for that, I got to get a Hodge. So, I'm trying to put bonus points on the board, and I'm just taking it one match at a time, though. I don't really think about it. I'm just trying to dominate matches and, take it one match at a time.
Talking about the Hodge already, Mendez will be one of the favorites, certainly alongside Penn State's Mitchell Messenbrink as we get closer and closer to the award that goes to college wrestling's best. Malik, you give Iowa credit for coming out of the gates quickly. They were able to get 9 straight. Now, Brandon Cannon, number 1 at 157, didn't even wrestle for Ohio State in this duel. And then we got to see the depth of the Buckeyes roster.
Yeah, and it came down to the guns, right? You're 25, 33. You have Mendez at 41, Styles at 49. You said, obviously, Cannon at 57, who we didn't see tonight. But Ohio State just went back to back to back. And you honestly, you see that, DeVito match as well. And you go and you look and say, well, that could have went either way. But you know what? Ohio State did what Ohio State does best, and they win big matches.
Yeah, that Fishback turnaround really changed the momentum for Ohio State as well. And there was a huge win by Nick Feldman, who had never beaten Ben Keeter.
Yeah, and that's honestly, you've seen him do it a couple times. A couple years ago, you saw it against Lucas Davison. Now you saw it tonight. He's flipped a lot of the script, and Nick Feldman did a great job. And honestly, it's huge going to that Big Ten tournament at heavyweight because every guy's beating each other.
Yeah, they're only team that can match up with Ohio State at all 10 weight classes across the board. Penn State, and as I mentioned, we will see those two duel it out next Friday night inside the Bryce Jordan Center. Penn State this week had Michigan. We start at 141, not Braden Davis. Instead, Cale Sanderson rolling out Nate Desmond against Dylan Ragusin. This was an amazing match. Ragusin wrestles his tail off, but it's Desmond who escapes the takedown and gets his own in sudden victory. Penn State up 13-0. Second best match of the duel. Penn State's P.J. Duke against Michigan's Cam Catcherbone. This at 157. Catcherbone gets the takedown on Duke, but Duke would fight right back, stays with it, and gets a takedown of his own. Duke gets the decision 12-10, and Penn State goes into intermission leading 20-0. Now remember, a year ago, not only did Michigan get shut out, Michigan didn't have a single takedown in this duel against Penn State. It wouldn't be quite that bad, but they wouldn't get a victory until heavyweight because at 184, Rocco Welsh takes care of Brock Mantanona. Penn State 38-3, 84 straight. Levi Haynes, one of 5 Tech Fall wins for the Nittany Lions.
Levi, you get the Tech Fall here today. I mean, you were relentless on the offense here today. Just talk about your mindset as you went out there and were all gas out there.
Yeah, I just went out. I wanted to stay true to myself, be offensive, score a bunch of points, and just work on the stuff I've been working on each week to get a little bit better.
Levi, you guys are at home for the next weekend and the Big Tens all the way until the NCAAs. What's it like to be and know that State College is where you'll be for the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's a blessing, really. You know, we get to compete in front of our home crowd, and, you know, you don't have the travel and stuff that comes with away meets and stuff. So it's really a blessing to our team, and we're just excited to be able to host some of the most premier wrestling in college.
There appear to be some givens with this Penn State lineup, whether it's all the #1 ranked wrestlers, Lillidahl, Messenbrink, Barr, you can go on and on. But in this duel, 2 matches jumped out, 141 and 157. Michigan had a chance to win both, but I think we saw in the close, as Penn State wins both those matches, what separates the Nittany Lions from everybody else.
Yeah, and this is what makes them so good. You know, you go and throw in a guy like Nate Desmond, you're going to see a lot of him in the headlines. The Nittany Lions fans, we'll see what happens this year at 41, but he just, you know, they always get somebody at a weight class where, you know, you have Dylan Ragusin, he's a returning All-American. He's throwing the true freshman, he gets the job done at Michigan, and it's so impressive they do it year after year, Rick. And Nate Desmond steps in, gets a big win. You go PJ Duke at 157, he does a great job, and again, came back from a big loss last week and shows what he's made of this week.
And doing so against 2 guys who are wrestling arguably their best that they have all year. Catcherbone's been really good. Ragusin had struggled early, but wrestled by far his best match of the season and still goes down as Penn State wins it 38-3. Now, those are not surprises in terms of results, but there was one shocker in the Big Ten on Friday night. Down goes #6 Minnesota as Rutgers inside Jersey Mike's pulls off that 23-15 win, perhaps a little bit of an Iowa victory hangover for the Gophers, but give credit where credit is due as Rutgers picks up the win. Penn State 7-0, Ohio State 6-0 inside the Big Ten. Then there's that separation before you get to the rest of the league. But before we talk about anything else, we look ahead to Friday night inside the BJC. Malik, you and I have been talking about it all night long, really for the start of the season until now. How can Ohio State match up, and can they be the team? Are they built to be the team to end Penn State's legendary streak?
It's going to take a lot, right? And it comes down to those first 3 weight classes. Like, can Nick Buzakis, you know, get bonus points against Luke Lillidahl, sorry. I mean, I'm speaking in hyperboles, right? Can he win the match? Can Ben DeVino win? Can Jesse Mendez do what Jesse Mendez does? Can Ethan Stiles do the impossible, right? It's going to take a lot, but if any team can do it, it's Ohio State.
Yeah, 25 is potentially a toss-up. I know Lillidahl is a favorite. I think 33 is a complete toss-up, and Ohio State's favorite at 41. So if you start at 25, that makes a huge difference, because if you have the opportunity to put 9 points on the board and go to match number 4 at 49, knowing you haven't lost yet, the outlook completely changes.
Well, we saw it last year with McCrone, right? Can Buzakis give the boom, right? I mean, he has the big move capability. So that's really what's going to take for Ohio State. Can they get bonus points where they're not supposed to get bonus points? Can Luke Geog limit Josh Barr, which nobody's been able to do? There's a lot of questions, and we're going to find that out next week.
We can